similar but different, right? So Nabil was showing a great example of when somebody traps your leg, how to access this lever to the hip by turning and rolling, right? So we're going to do a slightly different situation, but it's the same concept. If you're in a passing scenario where your opponent's got his legs turned in like this, and you're just having a hard time finishing the pass, right? If your opponent has good structure, good knee-elbow connection, a lot of times you're not going to find a way to break this apart to occupy this space, because really all a guard pass is me occupying the space between his hip and his armpit. So if your opponent is aware of that idea and he has a good awareness of blocking this and this, he may not be able to get in. So we're now going to access the same lever to the hip with a slightly different kind of roll. So it's a looser sort of technique. In the gi, you could grab the pants. In no gi, we're going to grab the ankle. And a lot of times I'll be trying to pass standing. If I'm passing standing, I'm going to drop my right knee. If I'm on my knees, I'm going to raise my left knee. So I'm making like I'm trying to get into this space. I'm going to force him to defend it, and I'm going to roll over the same shoulder, but in this case, instead of rolling down, I am going to roll up. This is going to give me access to this lever, allowing me to hit the exact same position. All right? So I'm accessing lever-based rotational control to my opponent's hip, which is going to expose the back. Here, I start to go up. If he's framing me, it's great for me because it gives me the space that I need to get my shin behind his knee. I'm also pulling on his ankle downwards. You see how seven body moved the second I did that. What I'm doing here is creating a ratchet effect. I'm using a lever to his knee to activate the lever to his hip. As long as his hip is in the air, I can switch into this position. Whether you control it like this or like this, doesn't matter. It's still the same expression of the concept, which is me controlling the lever to his hip to create rotational control. I control one lever to the hip. As Nabil said, I control the other one. Now I can control this. You can do the same back leg from here as you would from any other similar set. Let's go through it one more time. I say I'm starting to pass here. Exactly how he folds on the side. I grab the ankle. And I start to roll up. It's the opposite of the roll we just did. First one, we're rolling down south of the hip. Here I'm going to roll up because I have to get my hip and knee into this space at some point. So I use this to thread the hook. Again, foot on the hip, except your preference. But you control the other lever. If I don't control the other lever of the hip, I don't have full rotational control. Right now, I have one lever in this hip, which means he can't turn that way, but he can turn that way. So proper rotational control requires that I control both sides of rotation. This can be same side or opposite corner. This is a lever to his shoulder now. So if he goes to rotate to his left, that lever controls the rotation this way. If he goes to control it, or roll that way, this lever to his hip controls the rotation. As long as you control the lever-based rotational control with your partner, you can always access the back. Does anybody need to see that again? Okay. Passing, I'm going to come down onto my knee. I'm going to project over and towards the shoulder, rolling at roughly a 45-degree angle. My shin is going to go into the bend of his knee, accessing this lever. I'm going to be pulling up on the ankle. So lever, lever, this kind of twist. Push, thread the hook. Grab the foot. Everybody got it? Cool. Thank you very much, everybody. Give it a try.
I like that. Everyone's like,